Good morning. Today we are going to talk about probability and Punnett squares. You may be familiar with probability in terms of a coin flip. You either get heads or tails. And from a mathematical standpoint and an application standpoint, it is the likelihood of an event to occur, any event. In terms of biology, we often hear the idea of a child or a baby being born genetically male or female. It's a 1 out of 2 chance. Same with a coin flip, heads or tails is a 1 out of 2 chance as well. In terms of biology and biology class, we can apply probability to the concept of something called Punnett squares. And a Punnett square is a way to make predictions about babies, about offspring. So in the example here, we have these letters, and these letters represent the alleles of the parents, or the P generation. So this is parent 1 in purple and parent 2 in green. Notice that parent 1 is capital T, and parent 2 is lowercase t, lowercase t. The Punnett square is then set up, placing the lowercase t here and the other lowercase t here. Notice we separated them, and I have like a little dotted line there to show that separation. And we did the same thing on the left side with the capital T and capital T. Again, I have a little separation there kind of to show you. From there, we want to fill in these 4 boxes. And how do we do that? Well, I fill in the boxes by going across and then down. And the result is essentially predictions, possibilities for the genotypes or the genetic combinations of the babies, of the offspring. In the next example here, we have parents, capital T, lowercase t, and the second parent is also capital T, lowercase t. But now we've given some traits, some phenotypes to these genotypes. So anytime there's a capital T, that indicates the genotype for tall. And notice capital alleles are dominant. So the trait being tall is dominant in this example. Lowercase t is recessive, and that is for the trait being short. The only way for that shortness to show up would be if there were 2 lowercase t's. So to complete our Punnett square, we take our green parent, we separate those alleles across the top, and then we do the same thing for our purple parent. We separate those alleles on the left. We fill in our Punnett square across and then down. And these are the predicted genotypes of the F1 offspring, or the babies. Now, what do we do with those genotypes? Well, we have to do some analysis. And that's where Punnett squares get really interesting. It can also get a little challenging, but that's all right. If you scroll down, if you look at where I've scrolled down here, again, genotypes are the letters. So in our Punnett square, we had 4 boxes, and then capital T, capital T, capital T, lowercase t, capital T, lowercase t, and lowercase t, lowercase t. Those are the 4 different genotypes, possible genotypes for the offspring. I've listed them out here, and we notice in our Punnett square that there was only 1 out of 4 that was capital T, capital T. There were 2 out of 4 that were capital T, lowercase t, and 1 out of 4 that was lowercase t, lowercase t. Again, capital T, 1 out of 4, capital T, lowercase t, 2 out of 4, and lowercase t, 1 out of 4. These are fractions that we can then convert into percentages. So 25% capital T, 50% capital T, lowercase t, 25% lowercase t, and from there we can make an inference about the possible phenotypes for the babies. Anytime there is a capital letter that indicates that a dominant allele is going to show. In this example, the dominant trait is for being tall, that particular phenotype. So we have two capitals here. That means this 25% will all be tall. We have a capital and a lowercase. That means this capital is going to cover up that lowercase. That means 50% will be tall. So 50% plus 25% equals 75%, or 3/4 would be predicted to be tall. In the case of the recessive phenotype, we have 1 out of 4, or 25%, that will show the recessive phenotype, which is short. And again, these are just predictions. This is not going to happen every single time, but these are the statistics, and this is how we can use the concept of probability in statistics, the likelihood that an event is going to occur. Is it possible that all 4 offspring would have that recessive phenotype? Sure. It's much less likely, but it is absolutely possible. Right? And that is all for today on probability and Punnett squares. Thank you.